From Nutrien Ag Solutions, this is Senior Meteorologist Andrew Pritchard with your Canadian Prairie weather story for Monday, May 24th, 2021. We've got some heavy rainfall across the region, across portions of the Alberta and Saskatchewan border. This is mostly focused kind of along and north of Highway 16, but we do have some heavy rainfall warnings in effect across the region. And as we look at the satellite picture, you can see the big plume of convection, cloud cover, and precipitation here on the north side of our area of low pressure. That continues to spin here, lifting into southern portions of Saskatchewan and then eventually southern Manitoba as we get into the day tomorrow. The rain going to be lighter in the east, but you are going to feel the impacts from this storm system, especially in the form of some gusty winds over the next 24 to 48 hours. Now, we'll look at the rain, the radar picture here Monday morning, and again, you can see the heaviest precipitation kind of lifting north of Highway 16 down toward the Regina area. So right now, kind of between Highway 16 and Highway 1, that continues to lift up toward the border region here, the central border between Alberta and Saskatchewan. Precipitation going to be much more scattered and isolated in nature as you make your way into southern portions of Manitoba. Now, as we look at the forecast here heading through the next 3.5 days, we'll use the NAM model to do so. Again, you see the heavy rainfall just pivoting across this region, so continuing through the day today, likely into the overnight and scattered in nature into the early morning hours on Tuesday. As we get deeper into the day on Tuesday, the area of low pressure begins to pull off to the east. We lose the upper level support, so the precipitation will kind of quickly come to an end from west to east. Some scattered rain possible in Manitoba heading through the day on Tuesday. We'll take this a little further. Then high pressure does settle into the region. That's going to dry us out as we head into the day Wednesday and into Thursday, likely getting a bit more in the way of sunshine as we get later into the week, Thursday and Friday. Maybe some scattered showers across Peace River into northern Alberta Wednesday night into Thursday, but by and large, trending a bit drier as we head deeper into the week. Total precipitation by type, you can see much of the rainfall, or well, I guess it gave away the answer there. Much of the precipitation coming in the form of rainfall with this storm system, and again, contrast that with the last one that did dump a swath of snow across at least northern and western portions of the prairie. Maybe a few snowflakes mixing in across some northern portions of Manitoba, north of the prairie, as we head into Tuesday here, but not looking at anything in the way of significant snowfall accumulation across the prairie from this system or anything over the next 7 days. The NAM model on the left, the European model on the right, your total rainfall through Thursday morning. Again, that's going to encapsulate much of the Monday-Tuesday precipitation. That's where you see 30 to 50 millimeters of total precipitation possible across portions of the Alberta-Saskatchewan border all the way down toward the Regina area, maybe tapering off to around 25 to 30. As you get into further south portions of southern Saskatchewan down with the border of Montana and North Dakota, precipitation probably starting to taper off, at least the heaviest of the precipitation as the heavy axis of rainfall lifts a little bit further north through the day today. Panning back, looking at all of Canada here, looking at the next week of total rainfall, not a big change here because this is the kind of the last big moisture bringer over the next 7 to 10 days that's really showing up at this point. We got a couple systems out of the week last week. We've been watching this one. We do have a late week storm system here as we get into the weekend, but that one looks to have much of its rainfall, much of the moisture there north of the prairie as it makes its way through the prairie provinces. And we'll take a look at the jet stream pattern here over the next 7 to 10 days. This is our 500 millibar wind speeds. And again, you see the cyclonic flow here. This is the storm system bringing the heavy rainfall to the region now. Those strong winds lifting into the region, the strong upper level winds that gives us the upper level support needed to make that air rise with the cloud cover and the precipitation over the region. Now, this storm system spins down and begins to pivot off to the east as we get into Tuesday. We're going to see, again, split flow and some ridging across the region as we get into midweek. That's going to help us dry out and warm back up as we head into the late part of the week. But then we see this system coming in here, this little trough. That's going to bring another chance for some at least isolated or scattered precipitation late this week into the weekend. Doesn't quite have the dynamics that the last couple have, so not looking at a big, soaking rainfall or accumulating snow event from this late week system. We'll just have to watch it for some scattered moisture across the region. Now, the precipitation forecast from the European model, again, as we get started today into tomorrow, that heavy rainfall from that storm system that lifts into southern Saskatchewan today, this is what it'll look like as we get into early tonight, midnight, and then early tomorrow morning. The precipitation tapering off, still some rain falling though across Saskatchewan, pivoting into Manitoba. Here's where I said maybe north of the prairie in Manitoba, getting some snowflakes on the backside of this. Not looking at accumulating snow, but maybe it's just a quick flip over to some snowflakes. High pressure comes in midweek, drying us out Wednesday and Thursday, except for maybe some light showers in Peace River, northern Alberta. Here comes the next system, though, that late week trough I showed making its way in here as we get into Friday and Saturday. But here you see it, a lot of that moisture being wrung out by the Rockies off to the west. And as this one actually lifts into northern portions of Alberta and Saskatchewan on Friday, you do get some scattered showers, maybe even a few thunderstorms here on the south side of that system, but kind of a quick-hitting, isolated in nature precipitation event. So something certainly to watch as we get into the end of the week, Friday and Saturday, but this doesn't, at the time, look like something that's going to be producing precipitation amounts of the 30 to 50 millimeter variety. So we look at the precipitation forecast over the next week, breaking it in half, days 1 to 3 on top, days 4 to 7 on the bottom. You see the difference there. This first storm system over the region now Monday and Tuesday. Very heavy rainfall, especially in that border region, that little swath of the Alberta-Saskatchewan border where 30 to 50 millimeters of precipitation will be possible over the next 48 hours. You look at the bottom one, though, as that system makes its way through Friday and Saturday, much of the moisture being wrung out over the Rockies and then also being distributed across northern portions of the Prairie provinces. Meanwhile, the Prairie, much lighter, more isolated in nature. We look at the temperatures over the next 10 days. We're going to see cooler air coming in on the backside of our Monday-Tuesday storm system, but temperatures should moderate, begin to warm back up mid to late week as high pressure moves over the region. You can see that here, the 10-day high and low temperature forecast for Calgary warming back up to 20 for the high on Thursday. Very similar here in Edmonton. Similar look in Regina. Everyone pretty cool here early week, but starting to warm up as we head into the weekend. Here you go, Winnipeg, very similar look. Cold front moves through here, down from a high of 26 today, 10 on Wednesday, warming back up to the upper teens as we head into the weekend. If you haven't already, head on over to info.nutrien.com/Pritchard_weather_CA. Get enrolled in the Canadian Prairie Weather Intelligence Report. This is a daily email. It'll get sent straight to your inbox Monday through Friday, mid to late morning, to give you an update on the precipitation outlook, temperatures, wind speeds, and soil quality here as we head through the rest of the week. And so as we talk about specific storm systems, you really want to use this Monday video to set the table for you, get your expectations set as you head through the next 1 to 2 weeks. But getting enrolled with this email here, having this daily update sent to you, makes you stay in the loop with my thoughts here as we go along here and we deal with some of the changes here day to day. So have a wonderful Monday. There you've got it. Wet for the first half of the week, a little drier in the last half of the week, cooler the first half of the week, a little bit warmer the last half of the week. We'll talk to you again a week from today.